Hello and welcome to another short Medeasy tutorial. My name is Charlie and I will be your host in today's tour. Today I want to show you how the data entered in GMax3 is used and reported on inside the Medeasy 3 system. Once logged in, simply click on the Reports icon and then select the GMax Report Center. The GMax3 Report Center offers you variable reports based on different types of data that have been entered into the system from GMax3. Today we're going to concentrate on ADLs by resident. We're going to look briefly at ADL exceptions reporting, meal intakes, and also significant weight change. Let's start now by looking at ADLs by resident. You can look at ADLs over any given time frame that you choose for everyone inside your facility or for one particular resident. We're going to pick a date and time. And the nice thing about the Medeasy 3 system is you can choose current data, or you can also look at historical data, which is very important for auditing, making sure that you have all of your information accurate, etc. This report has been pulled for a date and time back in March 20th for a 24-hour period. And you can see very quickly that the report shows you all of the 10 items listed in section G for ADL care with the self-performance and support that was provided for each resident by the various caregivers and with the date and time stamp. The answers provided here are the actual real-time raw data answers, if you will, that were documented in the system. If you've seen our GMax3 video, you know you have the ability to enter a single ADL inside the GMax3. If a single ADL is entered, this report will also catch that and indicate that information here as well. Let's say you do not really want to look at all of the residents, but you want to look at a wider range in terms of time frame for one particular resident to see what type of information has been documented on their behalf. Simply change your dates, choose the resident from the list. The report is generated very quickly, and you can see now you have a great audit trail here of all of the care that was documented on that resident's behalf. One of the things that we set up inside the Medeasy 3 system is the frequency that your facility chooses to record full ADL sets per shift. With that, we generate what's called exceptions reporting, meaning how many times your caregivers for every resident on that shift did not meet that goal based on facility policy set up in your facility. We're going to look at that report now for a 24-hour period. Mind you, this is sample data. From this 24-hour period on March 20th, this particular facility had 96 residents. On first shift, 45 residents did not have a full set of ADLs recorded on their behalf. Second shift, 22 residents did not have a full set of ADLs recorded on their behalf. And on third shift, that number was 77. You can expand out in time to cover more than just one day. You can cover several days, several months, etc., to look at any trending that you may have that exists in your facility with regard to staffing, etc. Great management tool, very easy to look at, very robust, takes an enormous amount of data in a very short period of time and makes it readily available for you. Meal and fluid intakes are one of the features that are provided with GMax3. You also have the ability to report on that data inside the Medeasy 3 system. I'm going to show you resident meal intake here. The fluid intake is very similar. The difference being with meal intakes, the GMax3 system prompts the user in case a certain percentage of meal was not eaten, again based on facility and or company policy. Based on that percentage, you are then prompted to offer a substitute meal. In this particular instance, for this resident, in this date range, with all these different time frames, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you can see that this resident did a very good job of consuming the bulk, if not all, of the meal that was there. Had they not eaten enough and reached what we call a threshold point in the percentage of meal that was consumed, the GMax3 user is prompted to offer a substitute and then document what percentage of that substitute meal was consumed by the resident. When that happens, that information is included on this report. We're going to look at significant weight change now, and the significant weight change report takes all of the data that was entered for weights through GMax3 and looks at the date closest to and through the date you entered in the system, indicating all of the residents that have had a significant weight change. It looks back over certain periods of time, going back to 180 days, and looks at the closest instance of weight back to 180 days where a significant weight change was noticed. This information, again, is also provided real time through GMax3 in the Medeasy 3 system. This is a brief intro into the type of data that you have available to you inside the Medeasy 3 system using a module like GMax3. This ends our tour through the Medeasy 3 system and the GMax Report Center. If you would like to see an expanded view and look at the reporting available on the ADL Capture and other items gathered through GMax3, please feel free to call us for a personalized web demo at 706-378-9115, and also be sure to visit us on the web at www.medeasyinc.com. Thanks for watching.